They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Mahomes now to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Jets will take over. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A beautiful fake. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us
touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. You'd have to imagine team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he is caught on the move past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. And with that last throw, a nice milestone for Patrick Mahomes. He goes over 25,000 yards passing for his career. Well, it seems like his rookie year was not that long ago, but he is steadily climbing that all-time leaderboard and figures to do so for many years to come. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A give running right is Hall. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. These two teams all tied after one. Now 3rd down and very long. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. James now to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Running left to give to Pacheco. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Once more, it's Pacheco. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's James. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And they'll go on the ground. Powerful running. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Straight ahead is Hall. And caught it up. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Sheds off the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, right back to Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Down the sideline he goes. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Dancing to his left. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. James now to return it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
43!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to cover or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to Tony. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Tony's Giants tenure lasted less than a season and a half, but KC dealt for the former 1st-rounder because they feel they can unlock his potential. And he looked pretty good there getting the 1st down.
On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Looking to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, here's Hall. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 36-yard line.
Street. 18
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Warrior 70. Go, Jack. Let's go. Go, Street. 70 Ranger. Mustang 19. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. Curve 19.
Now it's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Chark the motion man right.
Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. A handoff now for Pacheco. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hall again. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
18-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Buying time to his left.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
That's good for a Jets.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 30 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure